So this is a test about antonyms. So antonym is the opposite. So the opposite of hot is
cold.
Cold. Okay. What's the opposite of
No. Smell.
Okay. Oh, it goes this way. Okay.
Good.
Yep.
What does that say?
Alive.
Alive, dead, male, no. Different. What does that say?
Different.
Under, west, east. Forgot. Didn't forget. Hungry. Not hungry. What does that say?
Whisper.
Whisper. Yelling. What does that say?
Finale.
No. No.
All right.
Are you done?
Was that a section?
Oh,
Now we have to go to synonyms. Okay. So synonyms are the same. So zero is nothing. What's something that's the same as a locate? Oh, it's kind of hard. It could be like so locate is like contact, place, find. What about ancient? What's something similar to very old? Very old, yeah. All right.
cattle or tail.
That's not right.
But by now, something here on this tablet. When
Oh, that's weird.
no, it's not.
No, it's not.
So I'm just not going to do it.
Nope, sit down, okay? I just need to figure out where this starts.
Start point.
Oh, here we go.
Airbag book. Food. Food.
Okay, this is right. All right.
You're almost there.
Okay, so synonym of big.
It's humongous.
All right. Synonym of
Look.
yeah.
Is
All right. Synonym of gift.
someone gave it.
All right.
Add a cup. Sketch a drawing.
That's right. Okay, 0.
None.
Find or locate. Ancient.
Very long.
Tail.
Something that's either true or false.
Okay, equivalent.
Of
Educate.
someone who teaches another person that
Timber.
means you're about to fall.
Comics.
It's a book.
Ponder.
Don't know.
Figurine.
That's a toy that you play
Okay. Not quite. Now we need to go to.
Are we going to do this any more of these
Not next week, but the week after that we might. Because that's what our class is about. Okay, now we're gonna do analogies. So if a dog walks, a bird flies. So 1 to 2.
3, 4.
Alright. Snow to cold. Alright. Red stop.
Green go. Fire hot. Ice cold.
So.
Brother boy, sister girl. I see here.
Nice job.
Bark dog with quack.
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 Bark dog. Quack.
Quack.
Alright.
8, 7, 6, 5. Love, don't like. I don't like to say that word.
So love, hate.
Good, bad. Foot, toes, and fingers. Also known as the phalanges.
Empty, full.
What?
Empty,
Quiet.
full, quiet.
Quiet, quickly.
Night, moon, day.
Live.
What?
Sun.
Okay. Bear, fur, bird, whisper, soft, yell, blanket, bed, rug, walk, run, slow,
Are we almost done?
nope, sponge, scrub, broom,
Red. Red color. Square. Live.
river,
What?
plumber, wrench, painter, sweater, chapter, initiate, begin, conclude, skater, athlete, violinist, comedy, funny, tragedy, film, alright. We're done with the first section, but that was the longest section.
What? I thought we were on the second.
That was one section, but there's 3 sections to it. The rest of them just have 1 section to them. So it won't take as long. Okay. Passage comprehension. This one right here. Okay.
The cat is playing with
All right.
the girl is playing with the bird is the dog is eating he is staring at a
Sitting. Okay.
George
George.
likes to swim in the water or in the water.
Mm-hmm.
The cat is standing on a doorway. A cat is standing.
Wait. Here, wait. Hold on. Here you go. Isaac.
Isaac is walking with his friends at the park.
All right.
The cat is standing on a rug in the doorway. What?
Miss Chang opened her front door and stepped out into the cold and rain. She buttoned her coat and opened her
Umbrella.
Samantha
Wears a long what?
a long black
Scarf.
All right. The doctor is listening to blank heart.
Her heart.
Isaiah
Sewing the t-shirt and stacking them neatly in the dresser.
nice job.
The father clapped his hands and said, "Good girl." Is that
Olivia, yep.
The baby was walking for the
Nice job.
The dog was sleeping under the bed. Once the
Claire
Claire got in the car and put her
blank on the seat beside her.
sweater
All right. Nice job, Brian.
and tried to perform his best and jumped as far as he could. He made his way through the
Nice job.
I want you to stay, please.
I want you to stay. Please blank go.
Please stand down.
All right. Monkeys and apes have a lot in common. However, unlike apes, most blank have tails. Nice job. Julian woke late on Saturday and then asked his mother if he could go to the mall with his friends that afternoon. She remained firm though. Not blank. Your history project is finished. Is not blank. Your history project is finished. he said.
Not yet. Or history.
All right, next job. In autumn, many middle school students decide to join a sports team, whether in football, soccer, or field hockey. These athletes welcome it's like hockey but in the field. These athletes welcome the chance to represent their school while blank against other teams. Hawaii is a chain of mountains standing in the sea. These blank are called islands because the deep water all around them.
These, you know, these,
All right. Brown sugar is produced by mixing sugar with molasses. The molasses contributes to the product's rich flavor and blank color. Nope. Mary Curie was the first woman to receive the Nobel Prize. Along with two colleagues, Blank was given the prize for discovering radium, a highly radioactive element. That is Many famous explorers set out from Europe during the 15th and 16th centuries. One of the most important was Ferdinand Magellan, whose explorations proved that the world is round. In fact, he was the first to discover a way for ships to sail completely blank it. Yeah, completely blank it. In fact, he was the first to discover a way for ships to sail completely blank it. All right. Chen could hardly sleep again because of that scurrying noise overhead. He had searched the attic that afternoon but hadn't seen anything unusual. Maybe it's some animal that blank comes out at night, he thought. Okay. It is common now to hire other people to help us do work. A whole industry, the service industry, has developed from this practice. In fact, more people in the United States make their blank by producing services than by producing goods. Many species of bats use echolocation, a process of making high-pitched sounds that bounce off objects. These creatures use this process to blank food such as insects.
they only do that.
Listening comprehension. We just have two more tests left.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Comprehension. Alright. Let's see if this is right. Point to the girl reading the book. Okay. Point to the child who is running. Point to the girl and the boy walking a dog. Point to the boy and girl swimming in the lake on a sunny day.
no way.
Point to the zebra following an elephant to the pond. Carlos is learning to play the horn in a band class at school. When he's not in class, he practices his instrument on his own at home. Point to Carlos practicing his instrument on his own. On Saturday morning, Jordan goes running with his sister. Otherwise, he goes for a bike ride alone. Point to the picture that shows what Jordan does on Saturday mornings. Which one? Oh, you just have to listen. Okay. Dr. Taylor, I have a question. Okay, so it says to insert the CD.
You're just gonna read it.
Where's the story at? Is it just read Ben's mom said?
Yeah, that whole thing. Because there's a part of it where you will read like little passages.
When will Ben? Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
weird, but most people's computers don't have a CD drive.
Yeah, we don't have them. Okay, ready? Ben's mom said, when your homework is finished, we'll watch a movie. When will Ben and his mom watch a movie? Alright. Nope, that was good. Alright, Chelsea found a spot next to the pool, set down her towel, and put on her goggles. Taking a handful of coins from her bag, she closed her eyes, threw the coins high in the air, and listened as they splashed in the water. For the rest of the afternoon, Chelsea pretended she was diving for sunken treasure. Why did Chelsea throw the coins in the water? Nice job. Miguel put a large bowl on the table and washed all the vegetables under cold water. Next, he tore a bunch of green leaves into pieces and put them in the bowl. Then he sliced the rest of the vegetables and added them. Finally, he picked up 2 large spoons and mixed everything together. He wiped his hands on the towel and called out, "It's ready." What is Miguel most likely making? Best guess. Alright. The British sport of cricket is generally similar to American baseball. In both sports, each game is divided into innings during which one team bats while the other fields. One way these sports differ is in how long the games last. Unlike baseball, a cricket game can last from several hours to several days. What is one way the sport of cricket and baseball differ? Sarah wakes up early every morning to deliver newspapers. Yesterday, Sarah's friend invited her to a late-night concert. Even though Sarah really wanted to attend the concert, she had to tell her friend that she couldn't go. Why couldn't Sarah go to the concert? Alright. I don't know. The last of the sunlight was fading behind the trees, and Jamar realized it would soon be dark. He continued along the trail, noticing it had split into 2 directions up ahead. Now that the daylight was nearly gone, he realized he was unsure about which direction he was heading in. He stopped to check his trail map again and found that his hands were shaking. "Stop it," he scolded himself silently. Jamar suddenly regretted not having taken a wilderness training class. Why did Jamar regret not having taken the wilderness training class? Nope, there's one more section after this. Ever since kindergarten, Ling knew she loved to draw and paint. In her high school art classes, she discovered many types of materials she knew she couldn't afford using only her babysitting money. Lost in thought, Ling began petting her dog. Then she thought of several neighbors who had dogs and were often desperate to find a dog sitter. Suddenly she smiled and thought, I'll start my own dog walking business. Why did Ling decide to start a dog walking business?
So she could buy ours.
You sure? In 1960, Wilma Rudolph became the first American woman to win 3 gold medals at the Olympics. Despite this achievement, when Wilma was younger, she could barely walk due to a battle with polio. Although this was unlikely start for a track and field superstar, Wilma rose above the physical challenges she faced growing up and became one of the most celebrated female athletes of her generation. Why is Wilma Rudolph's success so surprising?
Because she could walk.
Sure. The planet Jupiter features a large storm system that is more than 3 times the size of Earth. Called the Great Red Spot, this storm system has been compared to a large hurricane on Earth. However, the Great Red Spot has been raging for at least 400 years. This may be because, unlike many hurricanes, this storm system never passes over land and it is regularly fed by a heat source in the planet's interior. What can the Great Red Spot be compared to on Earth? Nice job.
It was compared to one of the biggest.
Mm-hmm.
How big was it?
I don't know. It doesn't say. We have to look into that. More than 1 million years ago, nearly all of Italy was underwater. Recently, Italian researchers discovered a 4 million-year-old whale skeleton 6 miles inland from the Mediterranean Sea. How did a whale skeleton end up 6 miles inland?
Because it was filled with water.
I'm sure. The whale skeleton was 6 miles inland. It was 4 million years old. But it doesn't say how big the whale skeleton was.
I bet when you do that.
Might have been. That's a pretty big whale. An icebreaker is a special type of ship that is used to clear frozen shipping lanes. Contrary to common belief, these ships don't push through the ice. Instead, the specially rounded steel-strengthened hulls of the icebreakers allow these ships to rise up top of the ice and break it with their own weight. The ships also use very strong electric motors that have great power, even at slow speeds. When clearing shipping lanes, how do icebreakers break the ice? With their what?
They're round.
Okay. Old houses can reveal a lot about the history and lives of people who once lived there. People would often put ordinary objects behind walls or in unused shoes. Shoes are commonly found, as well as keys, coins, and newspapers. The reasons for hiding the objects are always clear, but it's always interesting to try and piece together the past. According to the passage, what can old houses help us learn about the past?
I think that would be cool because once in the office, we have a guest
Mm-hmm.
mom.
Yeah.
Who they're in coffee. She put a nail in
That's cool. So if somebody, whenever that house ever gets broken down or if they break through the concrete, they'll find that note. That's cool. That's awesome. Could you imagine being the person that finds that like 100 years down the road or something? That'd be pretty cool. All right,
I wish I would find
that would be cool. And be rich. The Amazon rainforest is home to the most diverse species of animals and plants on Earth. Scientists believe that its thick layer of towering treetops sustains nearly half of the Earth's animal species. This upper layer, which absorbs sunlight and water through leaves, provides nutrients for the animal life that live among the branches. Moreover, it shades the abundance of animal and plant life further down. Surprisingly, this rich layer of life has flourished despite sprouting from extremely poor soil. What part of the Amazon rainforest most supports life? All right. There are two major types of amnesia, retrograde and anerograde. Frequently depicted in television and movies, retrograde amnesia is the inability to remember events from the past. Anerograde amnesia, on the other hand, is the inability to create new memories. One of the most heavily studied amnesiac patients is a man called EP. EP has vivid memories from his childhood but cannot remember new information. Why would a doctor not diagnose EP with retrograde amnesia? All right.
Do we have one more
Yep, one more section is all.
one?
Section 9.
Um,
Oral reading fluency. Um, yeah, actually. Not quite this far though. I think. Okay, don't start yet because I have to type. Ah, I just dropped my pencil.
So why are you last year?
Huh?
Who was your last video?
You? I'm only with you in this classroom.
I know, but the last video was
My kindergarten notice yesterday. Why?
the like that did this.
Oh, you're the only one that I do this with. That's why we come to your classroom. Okay. So you're just gonna read this passage to me, and you can start whenever you're ready. His name is Pablo.
Pablo was a green balloon in the sky. It was floating up and away. He watched it rise above the trees. Pablo wanted to know where that balloon would end up. He watched it go higher. Then his house would reach up to up the moon. How long would it fly before it popped? He did not know, but he watched until he could hardly see it. The balloon looked like a tiny dot in the sky, and then it was gone.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Mason, Jayla. Whenever you're ready.
Mason and Jayla were good friends and loved to do many things together really well. To play ball and ride bikes. They spend time in the house and outside. One day Jayla wanted to play at the park, but Mason did not want to. So what is it?
What?
Wow,
Yep. Jayla.
We'll play outside. Park and Mason play and that he drew little pictures one day while he done. Mason showed her his drawing. They tried. They tried. They math and cleaned up their dishes, and then they went outside to play tag. Jayla and Mason always had fun spending the day together.
Nice job. Alright, you're done. So we have like 10-ish minutes to do art.